Good morning, everyone. It's Lonnie. It is Friday morning. I'm at storage picking up some orders going out. Normally, I would be going to garage sales on Fridays and Saturdays, but I looked this morning and there weren't really that many sales, and I didn't feel like it would be worth my time. So I'm not going to go. Got plenty of unlisted inventory that I can work with. But I wanted to talk about a couple of responses I had to my last video. And in that video, I talk about how you handle returns, or the potential of returns, or just risk in selling on eBay in general. And we had a couple of good comments come in. So this is from Hawk 99990. Keep scammers away by doing quality listings, quality photos, and a well-written description. I don't do very good descriptions. If there is a serial number, put it in the title, conditions field, and the description. Taking photos of the back of your truck and sloppy descriptions draw scammers. Okay, so I think they make a very good point. Hawk 99990 makes a really good point there. If you present yourself as a seller that pays attention to details and respects, has like a professional way about them and the way they do things, you're not going to come across as somebody. You're going to come across someone that is experienced and not easy to pull the wool over their eyes. I don't know how else better to say it, but I think they make a very good point. That the way you present yourself, it's almost like you know, the scammer has a choice between, you know, like they open up their list, you know, or their search or whatever, and they're like, okay, which one of these guys do I want to scam? They're probably not going to go at the most squared away looking person. They're probably going to go, like you said, somewhere where if their pictures are sloppy and their listing's sloppy and they didn't dot all their I's and cross all their T's, maybe they won't know how to handle a return, you know, an invalid return request or partial refunds or whatever. Maybe they won't know how to handle that either. So that's a really good point. I like that one. There was another one. Okay, here it is. The thing I hate most about eBay's return policy is how long. Oh, this is from Las Vegas. Las Vegas. L-O-S-S, Vegas. The thing I hate most about eBay's return policy is how long people have to change their minds. I had one guy request a refund after having a camera I sold him for almost 5 weeks. He gave me some story about being on vacation and not opening it until he got back and it was broken. Got it back and it's obvious he broke it in use. No help from eBay. I know it's part of the business, but it's hard not letting that stuff fester. Okay, so basically it sounded like he had a return. Now, the part that wasn't in that question or message, it wasn't really a question, it was a message, is that, or statement, is that, like, he didn't say what his return policy is. So he said it was 5 weeks. Well, if your return policy is 60 days, couple of things there. I mean, obviously, once you find out it's broken from use, call eBay, file an appeal or whatever. You're going to have mixed results going down that road, of course. But the only thing that kind of stood out to me, he almost made it sound like it was outside of his return window. And I had something similar happen, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. Someone opened a return request on a DVD VCR combo unit, and I was about to sit down and like figure out how I wanted to handle it. You know, was I going to take the return? Was I going to like just refund the money or what? I hadn't even really looked at it. And then I'm like, wait a second, how long ago was that? Because I don't remember shipping that recently. So I go and I look at the sale, and the sale, or actually I looked at the ship date or the tracking information, and the item got delivered like 40 days before. So my return window on everything I sell except for as is stuff, is 30 days. So I'm like, wait, now how the hell can he even open a return or request a return or a refund or whatever? And I went and I looked again at the return request, and I saw an option to refuse return. I think that was the wording. Refuse return. And then it said, if you refuse this return, the return case will be closed immediately. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't I do that? I guess, you know, I mean, people have the option whether they want to do a refund outside of that window that they set up, but just be aware that people can request refunds or returns outside of your return window. So I just hit like, no, I don't want the return because it's outside of the 30 days. And I hit refuse, and then eBay kind of nagged me with another screen. And then I went ahead and hit accept or whatever it was. And the return closed immediately. And I never heard about it again. So could you possibly get negative feedback from that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I didn't. But yeah, just pay attention to that. People are able to open return requests outside of the window. And if that happens, you do have the option to just deny it. So yeah, some good feedback for the last one. Appreciate it, guys. Let's go pull some orders now, though. Okay, first item up is this hunting jacket. Man, this thing is really nice. This is a Gore-Tex Team Realtree hunting jacket, size 4X. Surprised it took this long to sell. I did take an offer on this one of $70. So I have approximately $20, more or less. Kind of hard to say because it was part of a bundle deal. Approximately $20 though. But man, that's a really nice jacket, really lightweight. So yeah, $70 plus shipping I took for that. Okay, a couple months ago, Candace and I were at some estate sales, and I made a purchase I'd never made before, item type, nutcrackers. And I bought 8 nutcrackers. It was either 7 or 8. I think it was 8. And I paid $180 for all 8, which is a lot of money, but I could tell they were like high quality. And when I looked a couple of them up, it, you know, confirmed it. This Steinbach brand, really good brand of nutcracker. If you happen to see them, I don't think there's a very good chance you'll see them, but you might, especially if you go to estate sales where there might be some higher end items. This one sold last night. This is a Captain Smith nutcracker, sold for $167.99. It was on sale. I think I had it on 25% off sale. Plus shipping. $167.99 plus shipping. You know what? I'm not going to open this up. So I'm just going to put a photo of the listing here because it's really cool. Really neat. This is the first one I noticed. I'm like, hey, is that the guy from Titanic? And I took a closer look, and sure enough it was. So yeah, awesome profit on this sucker. Sold a Magic Kingdom board game for $24. $23.99 plus shipping to be a little more precise. And yeah, I paid, pretty sure this was a $2 buy at a yard sale. Pretty neat. I think it's missing, without looking at I'm pretty sure it's missing a piece, or like the bases for the movers or something like that, which I disclosed, of course. So yeah, that was a pretty good sale. Took a couple of weeks, I think. Okay, this is a Motorola. This thing is kind of flimsy. Motorola CP150 Radius. I think that, let me look at the model. Yeah, it's a Radius CP150 handheld radio. And I sold this as is because I only had the one. And I didn't have a charger or anything like that. So I just sold it as is with with a charger and you say it's, you know, working 100% or whatever, probably could have got double that or maybe a little more. But I was happy to get, what did I get? $29.99 plus shipping on top. This is a yard sale purchase. I don't even remember what I have into it. I wish I could say, but I can't. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's pretty negligible. Probably a couple of bucks. Okay, I remember what I have into this sale though. This is a T12. All right, that's an LSU baseball long sleeve t-shirt. And I did a buyout of somebody that had a gift store of some sort, and I bought a bunch of shirts and other memorabilia type items for $1 a piece from them. So yeah, $1 into, how much did I get for that? I got a message from somebody just now too. $1 into $11.62. Oh, I got the message. Let me open the message and see what it is. All right, message. Lonnie, just want to let you know the item you have listed is actually a first baseman's mitt and not a catcher's mitt. I enjoy your YouTube videos. Joe. Well, thank you, Joe. You know what? I'll go ahead and change that right now. I'll stop the video. I'll change that listing right now. And thank you, man. I appreciate it. Every now and then I have had viewers stop me from making a big mistake. One of the big ones I made recently was I listed a DVD VCR combo, like just a regular playback combo, and then I listed a DVD VCR combo where the DVD side recorded. One of them I listed for like 140 bucks. The other one I listed for like 60 bucks or whatever. And in the process of listing them, I managed to put the wrong photo with the wrong unit, which that is a really big mistake. And I had a viewer message me on the eBay platform and say, hey, I think you mixed up your photos. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a dumbass. I sure did. And it's amazing how many mistakes I make. I make so many mistakes. And like the one with the baseball glove, that's just me not knowing what the hell I'm doing. That's like a knowledge deficiency thing. But then the one I was telling you about, like with the VCR stuff, that's just pure ass, that's just carelessness and not double checking myself, you know? So I appreciate y'all looking out for me though. Thank you. Okay, so y'all might remember the little D&D little lead figurine guys that I did in a video about variation listings. Well, I ended up, there were 66 of those listed, and so far I've sold 23. And let's see, and I listed them for 10 bucks a piece, and 15 sold at $10 a piece. But yesterday I had a potential customer message me and asked me if I would take $40 for 8 of them. And considering that I paid $50 for all 66, I said, what the hell, I'll take it. So that's what I'm picking out now out of this box. I need to pick out the 8 they ordered. So these are going well. 23 sold so far. Okay, I managed to pull all those little guys. And it's these little dudes here. Like this. Various little guys. So that's a 40. Well, the total sales $40 plus $3 shipping. This feels like it'll probably ship at about 8 ounces or so. They're small, but they are made of lead. Last item I'm picking up today is this Lacrosse Youth Mallard 2. They're like hip waders, whatever, for hunters. So these are brand new. I thought these would do a lot better than they did. It's part of that big sporting goods buy. See if I can get it down with one hand. Part of that big sporting goods buy. And so I have $20 into that, and I ended up taking a $50 offer on it. So I'm happy to get out from under it. Look at all the space those suckers take up too. So making a little money, getting rid of it, turning the inventory in, clearing up some space. Those are big boxes. So that's probably one of the bigger items I have here. So anyway, yeah, I hope somebody buys the other one. I've got some boots for sale too. But yeah, that is it for today, y'all. I'm going to get this stuff packed up and list a few things and upload some video and just enjoy my day. I hope y'all do too. I hope y'all have a great weekend. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.